The final straw. King Charles takes action to shut out Sussex after Meghan Markle reportedly announces her own tell-all memoir. Imagine sitting in Buckingham Palace, where history whispers through the walls. Suddenly, a loud clang echoes through the halls. It's not a royal celebration or a knight being dubbed. It's the metaphorical closing of a door to the Sussexes. King Charles III, newly crowned, has reached his breaking point. The final straw was Meghan Markle's new memoir. What could have triggered such decisive action? Let's explore how things have gotten here, King Charles' response, and what might be next for the House of Windsor. Remember the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? The radiant bride walked down the aisle in St. George's Chapel. The world watched as fairy tales unfolded before our eyes. That was 2018, and many thought it was the beginning of a new era for the royal family. But, as with many fairy tales, the charm began to fade as reality set in. Tensions were brewing behind those closed palace doors. What started as whispers about royal duties and Meghan's struggles with the British press turned into full-fledged controversy. By 2020, the Sussexes had famously stepped back from royal duties. They relocated to the US. But was this truly the end of the drama? Hardly. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, tore open old wounds and brought new ones to light. Now, with Meghan reportedly announcing her own memoir, this tug-of-war over the royal narrative isn't just continuing, it's escalating. King Charles, it seems, has had enough. Before we dive into the King's reported response, let's dig into the real meat of this drama, Meghan's upcoming book. Leaks have hinted at what's inside. If Meghan's Oprah interview gave us a peek behind the royal curtain, this memoir might as well tear it down. Maybe it's the inside scoop on her life as a duchess, the struggles with the institution, or new claims that could further disrupt the delicate balance the royal family is trying to maintain. One thing's for sure, it will make headlines around the world. But will it burn bridges that are already hanging by a thread? The timing of King Charles' reported move to shut out Sussex is no coincidence. Royal experts suggest that the mere announcement of Meghan's memoir has put the monarchy in a position they cannot ignore. After all, public image and control over the narrative are critical to maintaining the mystique of the British monarchy. But this isn't just about damage control, it's personal. King Charles, fresh off his coronation and striving to unify the family and the nation, might see this as a direct challenge to his reign. The monarchy thrives on stability, tradition, and carefully managed appearances. A tell-all memoir? That's a wrecking ball through the very foundation of what the monarchy represents. As we conclude this dramatic tale, the question remains, what's next for the royals? Will King Charles' move steer the monarchy to calmer waters, or are we on the brink of a royal revolution? Where do you stand on Harry and Meghan's decision to speak out? Do you think it's a step toward modernizing the monarchy, or too far? Your voice matters in this ongoing royal saga. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Want to stay updated on royal news? Hit that subscribe button for the latest. Whether you're Team Sussex or support tradition, the story is far from over. Stay tuned for what's next. This royal drama affects more than just the British public. It has global consequences, impacting nations in the Commonwealth. Harry and Meghan's actions raise questions for countries that value the monarchy. The royal family has shaped global politics, culture, and public opinion for decades. Their decision to step away signals a shift. Will other nations rethink their ties to the British monarchy? Could this mark the end of the monarchy's role in the Commonwealth? Some nations might distance themselves from the monarchy, while others will support King Charles. This family feud is causing ripples worldwide, with monumental consequences. This is a family issue at its core. Imagine your personal disputes being broadcast to millions. It's emotionally draining, even for the strongest. The emotional toll on the British monarchy must be immense. King Charles, Prince William, Harry, and Meghan are dealing with strained personal relationships. It's not just about power and image, it's about family. Family rifts are common, but for the royals, they are under constant scrutiny. Every disagreement is magnified by the media. How do they find peace when the world watches? Will there be a path to reconciliation? Everyone wonders if the royal family will reconcile. History shows the monarchy can recover from scandals. Could time heal these wounds? It's not impossible. The monarchy has survived many challenges. Family bonds might still offer a way forward. King Charles may seek to repair his relationship with Harry and Meghan for his own peace of mind. Harry has expressed a desire for reconciliation, but rebuilding trust is hard. What will it take? Will time and distance be enough, or is too much damage done? Can the royal family survive another blow? If you were in King Charles' shoes, what would you do? The stakes couldn't be higher. With public interest in the royal family at a boiling point and global media ready to devour every word, any misstep could be catastrophic. The monarchy has faced its fair share of crises, from Princess Diana's tragic story to Prince Andrew's controversies, but this one feels different.
Why?
Because it's unfolding in real time, in an age of social media and viral news, where control over the narrative is slipping away faster than ever. So, what's the strategy? Experts suggest that King Charles is ready to formally distance the institution from the Sussexes, making it clear that any ties are, from here on out, purely ceremonial.
No more halfway in, halfway out.
It's either fully royal or not royal at all. A clash of modernity and tradition.
Let's take a step back for a moment.
Is this a story of a family feud, or is it something bigger, a reflection of the ongoing clash between modern values and royal tradition? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, in many ways, represent a new wave of thinking. More transparency, more emotion, more openness. The monarchy, on the other hand, is built on centuries of decorum, restraint, and often, silence.
Which approach resonates with the public?
You might have noticed how divided opinions have been. Some stand firmly with Harry and Meghan, seeing them as brave for speaking their truth. Others believe in the sanctity of the monarchy and view their actions as a betrayal.
What's your take?
Are we witnessing a necessary modernization of the monarchy, or is this a dangerous disruption to a national institution that has long stood the test of time?
What's next for the Sussexes?
If King Charles does take formal steps to distance the Sussexes, what does this mean for Harry and Meghan? Some say it could push them further into the world of celebrity, where they've already carved out a space with their Netflix deals, podcasts, and high-profile interviews. In fact, Meghan's memoir could cement their place as independent voices, no longer shackled by royal expectations. But, as with any public figure, staying in the limelight isn't easy. The public can be fickle, and once the shock and awe of their revelations fade, will people still be interested? Or could this be the final chapter of their royal saga?
Can King Charles regain control?
It's not just about shutting out the Sussexes, it's about regaining control of the monarchy's image. Since his coronation, King Charles has been walking a tightrope, balancing his desire to modernize the monarchy while preserving its core traditions. Some suggest his decisive action in response to Meghan's memoir might actually work in his favor, reinforcing his role as a strong, decisive leader who's willing to make tough choices for the greater good of the institution.
But there's a risk here too.
Will this bold move alienate younger generations who relate to Harry and Meghan's more open, relatable approach? Can King Charles' decisions secure the monarchy's future, or is he pushing it further into an outdated realm?
So, what does the future hold for the royal family?
Will Meghan's memoir be the tipping point that forces the monarchy to adapt to a rapidly changing world? Or will King Charles' actions to shut out the Sussexes solidify his reign and protect the centuries-old institution? One thing's for sure, the world will be watching closely. And with each chapter of this royal saga, the stakes grow higher. What's your opinion on this royal rift? Do you side with tradition, or do you believe it's time for the monarchy to evolve? Share your thoughts below. This is one debate that's far from over. And if you're as fascinated by the twists and turns of the royal family as we are, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest developments in the House of Windsor. As the dust settles on this dramatic chapter, we're left wondering what's next for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Without formal ties to the royal family, how will they continue to define their public identities? Will they thrive in their newfound independence, or will the constant scrutiny wear them down over time? It's a question many are asking, and one that doesn't have an easy answer. In their post-royal life, the Sussexes have focused on media and philanthropy, notably through their production company Archie. But can they continue to captivate the world's attention, or will their star inevitably fade without the royal spotlight? Remember Harry's explosive memoir Spare? It gave the public a raw and unfiltered glimpse into the world behind the royal curtain, and Meghan's tell-all memoir promises to follow suit. These narratives, full of personal revelations, have helped redefine how the couple is seen. No longer bound by palace protocol, they are free to speak their minds.
But how long can they keep riding the wave of public interest without burning out or overexposing themselves?
The public's role in the royal drama. Here's a twist to this royal saga. It's not just about the royals themselves anymore. The public plays a starring role. With social media serving as a constant echo chamber, public opinion can shift the tides for or against anyone in an instant. The Sussexes have mastered the art of controlling their narrative in the media, but as we all know, the court of public opinion can be fickle. Rhetorical question time. Will fans keep supporting the Sussexes' decision to step away from the monarchy?
Or will the drama wear off?
With every new interview or book, there's a risk of too much exposure. Imagine being at the front row of a never-ending play. The drama is captivating, but it can get old. Will Meghan's memoir bring new life to their story, or will it mark the end? This isn't just about the Sussexes and King Charles. The rift affects the whole royal family, including the next generation. Prince William and Kate Middleton have taken on more roles, but how does this divide impact them? William is caught between family loyalty and his duty to the monarchy. It's a delicate balance, crucial for the future king. Kate, on the other hand, is navigating public opinion with grace, under constant scrutiny. The children of both brothers, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, and Archie and Lilibet, face a challenging future. Will they carry the weight of this division, or will time heal the family? These young royals will grow up in a digital world. Their every move will be shared instantly. How they handle this reality will shape the monarchy's future. Can the British monarchy thrive in a world that values transparency and public engagement? The institution is rooted in tradition, but the world is changing fast. Queen Elizabeth II has adapted to changing times with grace. But is the monarchy ready for the digital age's demands? Harry and Meghan's exit might signal a need for the monarchy to rethink its connection with the people. Storytelling, secrecy, and stoicism have defined the royal family. But as royals share their personal stories, will the monarchy's image shatter? Or can it blend tradition with modern transparency?